And it's also the new moon, so we're going to plant some seeds of intention and bring what we want into this cycle here. So we'll start seated, spine nice and long, just let your breath settle out. Smoothing the breath, nice and comfortable. All right, so as you sit here, take a moment to think of something that you might want to, a seed you might want to plant. It could be, something that you want to cultivate in the next cycle, either something that's not there already or something that you want to have more of. And then start to envision a light right at your core. A nice internal light, that's your own inner light and brightness. As you start to deepen your breath, notice how that light gets brighter. And as you exhale, it softens, but it does not go out. Inhale into your inner brightness. Exhaling, let it soften. Each time it gets a little brighter and brighter and moves further and further through the body. And let's add some arms and really pump it up. So palms up, exhale deeply, and then as you inhale, draw your arms up, fingertips gently touch and look up. Turn your palms out, exhale, fingertips gently tap down. So do that 2 more times, following your own breath, feeling that light move through you. It might even have some warmth attached that you start to feel. And after your final exhale here, go ahead and bring your hands to your knees. So we're going to open up the spine with some nice deep cats and cows. Arms go out and then round forward, fingertips touch. Inhale the elbows back, arch and look up and round forward. We'll be doing a lot of looking up this morning, so make sure when you look up, you're keeping your neck in integrity. Don't throw the head back and aggravate your neck. So waking the spine up, look up, open the heart. Remember, we want to find that internal light and warmth and carry it with us. All right, fingertips touch, hold here, breathe into the space in between your shoulder blades. Palms touch and bring your hands to heart center. Let's lift one foot and then the other and change the cross of your legs. Okay, that just helps keep us mindful. It also lets the hips work evenly. Okay, we're going to do a little tilt and twist. So left hand gently by your side, right arm up by the ear. And we tilt to the left. We're not leaning into that left hand. Just tilt to the left. Left arm up. Twist to the right, both arms down. Inhale up, tilt to the right, right arm up, twist to the left. Inhale, so we're waking up the spine, tilt to the left, and up, and twist to the right. And up, tilt right, twist left. Going nice and easy as we wake the spine up this morning. Tilt left, twist right. The next time we tilt left and we're going to twist to the right. We're going to stay to the right. So stay here. Inhale, put more length in your spine, and exhale, deepen your twist a bit as you turn your gaze toward your right shoulder. Inhale, put more length in your spine, and as you exhale, turn your gaze to your left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, turn your gaze to your right shoulder. Arms overhead, and we go the other way. We're tilting right. Come up, twist left and stay here. Lengthening the spine as you deepen your twist, gaze to the left. Inhale and gaze to the right. Inhale, take your gaze back to the left. Arms overhead, palms touch. Hands come heart center. Lean back and let's change the cross of the legs again. Okay, so we're going to do a little more heart opening here. Palms touch. Hands are at heart center. Inhale with the palms touching, fingertips up. Exhale, clasp your hands. Shoulder blades roll toward each other as you look up. And then exhale, hands come back to heart center. Okay, we're going to do that again. Inhale, exhale, clasp. Switch your fingers by one, so your grasp is slightly different. Inhale, look up, open the heart. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, clasp. Oh, which way did you clasp? Notice. And inhale, look up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. So a little heart opening, heart brightening from seated here. And let's just release the shoulders a little bit with a counter pose. Arms out, right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right. And just roll the shoulders and the head forward. And then open up and switch sides. And roll the shoulders and head forward. So just a quick little counter pose here. Shake the arms out. All right, so we started to wake up. Let's wake up the core with some nice dead bugs, okay? Laying down, coming to the back here. All right, we're going to start with both knees up and both arms up. Dead bug position here. Right leg forward, left arm back. Bring it in, left leg forward, right arm back. If this is bothering your back for any reason, alternate and put one foot on the floor as you work. So put your feet down. We're going forward with the right, back with the left. I'll demonstrate that for 1 second here. You guys keep going. Okay, so we're going right leg, left arm. This is the foot down version. Otherwise your knees are up. Right leg, left arm. Left leg, right arm. Right leg, left arm. Left leg, right arm. Okay, seems like you've done quite a number of those. Pause at the top. When you do left leg, right arm, you'll be even. Okay, now we're going to take right leg, left arm and stay here for a moment. And let's do this 3 more times, right and left. So instead of alternating, we're staying on the right. Just observe. Does this feel a little different? Maybe a little more intense? Now left leg, right arm. And 3 more times, left and right. Nice, and bring it in. Hug your knees in. Rock a little bit. Okay, that feels good, right? Everybody's okay? Let's try a double leg. We'll do it once together. Knees bend, arms overhead, out, 2 legs, 2 arms, and in. If you hated that, go back to single legs, 2 right, 2 left. Here we go, 4 more times. Out and in. Or you might be single legging it, out and in. 2 right and 2 left. Out and in. And out, whoa, and in. Ah, hug it in. All right, good morning, core. Bring your feet down. We'll give those obliques something to do right now. Arms up, palms touch. So the palms are touching. Roll your shoulders and head up and bring both hands to the outside of your right leg. Come back and down, roll up, both hands to the outside of your left leg and up. Try it now with the knees in tabletop. Roll up, hands to the right and down, roll up, hands to the left and down. Let's add a leg as an option. Hands to the right, extend. Remember, you can do this with your feet down if it's bothering you. Roll up, hands to the left, right leg extends, and in. Okay, we keep going. Choose your version. To the right, left leg extends. To the left, right leg extends. To the left, this is to the right with the left leg extending. And to the left, right leg extending. All right, let's take it to the right, left leg extend or doesn't, and just stay here for a moment. A few breaths here. Yeah. And in and to the left, right leg extends or not. Your choice. And bring it in, hug it in. Just like magic, the core is nice and awake, everything's nice and warm, and we're done with that. Let's come to hands and knees. All right, remember, if your knees bother you, you can roll up your mat for extra padding. If your wrists bother you, you can work on fists, or you can even do this standing up. Okay, so we're at hands and knees here. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and we're going to work on sunbird. So let's go ahead and take the right leg back, point the toes, and lift your right leg, look up. So your spine is in kind of a C shape, you're looking up, that's the sunbird. Bring the right knee back down, come back to neutral spine. Left leg comes up, toe points, lift the heart. Left knee down. All right, everybody okay with that? We good? We're going to add on. We're going to do dancing sunbird. Right leg lifts. Toe is pointed, you look up. Now bending at the elbows, press down and up. So a little push up there makes it a dancing sunbird. Bring the right knee down and take it to the left. Left leg up, look up. Here we are in sunbird. Dance it down and up and bring it down. Okay, so we are going to add on to that in a moment. First, we're going to bring the hands forward, hips back and forth, and we're going to take a little child's pose and then come back to sunbird. When you feel like your hips are ready, come into child's pose. Make sure your forehead is supported, so it's either touching the mat or make a pillow with your hands or your fists. Rest your forehead. Knees could be wide. Nice child's pose here. From child's pose, and before we continue, just bring your knees back under your hips and shake out those wrists for a moment. Okay, returning to sunbird, we're going to add a downward facing dog option. So go ahead, right leg up, toes point, lift up, look up. Now we dance down, down and up. Bring your right toes down and lift into downward facing dog, bringing the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Left knee comes down, right knee comes down. You can stick with dancing sunbird. If you hated that, coming into down dog, you don't have to do that. Left leg up, sunbird, dance it down. Left toes come down, lift into three-legged dog. And bring it down and down. Okay, looks like we're good to go here. We're going to do it again. Make it a little smoother this time. You're more familiar with it. Sunbird, float up, right leg. Dance it down. Right toes down, lift into three-legged dog with the left leg up. Left knee down, right knee down. Now we go sunbird on the left. Left leg is up. Dance it down. Left toes come down, lift into downward facing dog with the right leg up. Right knee comes down, left knee comes down. And just come on up and give your wrists a little break here. All right, so a nice sunbird to open the heart, bring light and brightness to the body. Everybody survive that? We're going to come into downward facing dog. So, okay, back to table, down dog. Lift the hips up and back. Inverted V here. Okay, we're not looking forward. The head is just right in between the arms, and then bend one knee and then the other, pedal the feet. One heel down and hold. Other heel down and hold. Both heels down and hold. Get that nice stretch in the calf, the Achilles tendon. Walk your feet to your hands. When you get to your hands, bring your hands to your thighs, hips back, knees are bent, half lift, look up, exhale into a gentle forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. Hands come heart center, straighten your legs into mountain pose. Inhale and exhale, turn your palms forward. That also helps to open the heart. Find that light and brightness. Remember, you might have even found some warmth attached to it. Take a nice deep exhale, belly button to spine. And as you inhale, let that light and brightness move all through your body. To the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers, the crown of your head. And exhale. Whew. We might want to tap into this sometime as we go through the next few months, right? Let's do it one more time and take it all the way through, and maybe it even shoots out from your body and into your space. And release. Okay, let's continue to wake up our morning with a nice little sun salutation. We're going to do a knee down crescent. So go ahead and feet hip width distance at the top of your mat. Bring your arms up, inhale. Exhale into a nice little swan dive here. Hands to the thighs, half lift, look up. Hands down. We're stepping back with the right leg. The knee is coming down. Again, you might be rolling up the side of your mat here. Left knee over the ankle. Arms up. Low crescent lunge. Now, take your hands behind you in the low crescent lunge and look up. Just a little bit different here. Feel how that energy feels. Arms back up, low crescent lunge. And hands down. We're coming to plank. Are you knee up or knee down plank this morning? Find your plank. And chaturanga down. And you may be knees up sometimes and knees down sometimes. That's perfectly fine. Hands under the shoulders. Shoulders toward the ears, down the spine. Look up and raise your hands. So we're hands-free cobra and release. Find your way to downward facing dog. Table to dog is a beautiful way to get there. Straight lift ups are great ways to get there. Inhale and exhale here. Okay, so feel your weight balance between two hands and 2 feet. Take your right leg up and just spin it around a little bit. Make sure that hip is nice and released. Spin it the other direction. Take your right foot forward, left knee down, and arrange yourself for that low crescent lunge once again. Arms overhead, look up. Now bring the arms back. Remember, when you look up, you're not throwing your head back. Arms overhead, here we go. Hands down. Now tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Engage all your muscles so you don't even need your hands here. And then take a big step forward. Woo. Take a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. How'd that hands-free step forward work? Okay? All right, let's work on the other side now. We're going to be starting with the left leg into low crescent lunge. So, find your mountain pose. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, hands down. We're going left knee back, low crescent lunge, arms overhead. And then bringing the arms back. Just feel, does this feel a little different when you open your shoulders this way? And then arms overhead. Bring your hands down and come into high or low, knees up or knee down, plank. Okay, if you're going knees up, lift your back knee. If you're going knee down, just step into knee down plank. Okay, if your knees are up, a good thing to do is roll onto your toes before you chaturanga. So you roll onto the tops of your toes, point your feet, and then we're lifting back into the cobra. Lift the hands. Now lift a little higher and send your elbows more towards your waist. See if you can feel a little more energy there and release. Find your way to downward facing dog. Table to dog. Maybe you press up, and go back. Inhale and exhale. Down dog. Take the left leg up. A few circles one direction and the other. And then take a step forward with the left foot. Arrange your body for low crescent lunge. You might have to adjust here. That's great. Right knee is down. Arms are up. And then notice what happens as you take your arms back. How does that change things for you? Arms up. Hands down. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Engage all your muscles. And step forward. There it is. Half lift. Forward fold. Float the arms out and up. Palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. Okay, let's find mountain pose. Palms forward. Feel the energy moving through you. Body might be a little more awake than it was when you started out, right? Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to do a little tree balance this morning. So the feet are hip-width distance apart. Lift all your toes, spread them out, bring them back down. Feet are nice and big. We want nice big feet here. Okay. We're going to start on the left this morning just to do something different. Hands to the hips, gaze is steady, breath is calm. Take your left heel up. If you know tree and you want to go right forward, go ahead. Left knee out. And then your left heel can kickstand or your left foot can come above or below the knee, not on it. Hands come heart center. Notice your right leg right now. What is it doing to keep you nice and steady? And then release. We'll do that on the other side. So falling in and out of balance is the body's way of learning, right? Okay, here we go. Mountain pose, steady gaze, calm mind, hands to the hips. Right heel up, right knee out. Kickstand the heel or foot to the leg. release. Inhale and exhale. All right. So we're going to practice this with 2 feet on the floor, and then we'll see if you want to add it to your tree. Just bring your hands behind your back, clasp them, roll your shoulder blades a little toward each other, look forward, and then walk your eyes up as you gently lift up. Okay, so we've added a little back bend here. Exhale, hands, heart center. Okay, let's try that if you want with your tree. So hands to hips, left heel up, left leg out. Kickstand the heel or bring the foot to the leg, hands to heart center. We're going to bring the arms up overhead. That might have been enough. Clasp the hands behind. This might be enough. And then if you want to take it further, just go ahead and gently walk the eyes up. Start to add a little back bend. This is a super challenge. And then exhale the hands back to heart center and release. Keep your foot kickstanded if it made you feel like super wobbly. Of course, this might be your more cooperative side, so you never know. Okay, here we go. Right heel up, right knee out. Right foot might stay kickstanded. You know how this side is reacting this morning. Right foot to the leg, hands to heart center, arms up. Maybe this is where you belong. Maybe you bring the hands back. Maybe this is where you belong, or maybe you start to take the gaze up. And release. Hands back to heart center. And shake it out. Okay, so the goal isn't to keep that foot up and, make sure that nothing happens. The goal is to explore the balance there and open the heart. So you did that. That's what we wanted to do, that you succeeded. All right, so let's go ahead and take the legs wide. We'll do some of our nice releasing poses. Legs wide, toes out. Come into 5-pointed star. Oh, don't we love being here? Knees out over toes, elbows to waist, moonflower, down and up. So we're plieing here, the hips come down. If we were doing chair, the hips would be going back, but the hips are coming straight down and up. The knees are going over the toes. So the inner thighs are working here. The hips are getting some nice opening. And the next time you're in moonflower, just hold here. And bring it up. Okay, we're going to move into sunburst. So bend the knees, bring your hands across in front of you. We're not forward folding here. Find that inner light that we've been cultivating this whole practice. And then as you inhale, take your arms up, open wide, and let your light shine. And then we cross left arm in front of right, same thing. Sunburst here. So just feel your light filling up your space, and then it's going to go outside of your space into the world. Oh, sunburst. Oh, there it is. And then come on back to center. Inhale and exhale. Let's give those legs a little rest here. Shake them out for a moment. Okay. And we're going to find a wide-legged forward fold. So we're going to start with the legs out. This time the feet are forward. So the feet are parallel here as opposed to turning out to the side. Put your hands on your hip creases here and just fold halfway forward. Think about keeping your hips over your ankles. You will feel this in the back of your legs. The spine is nice and long. Your gaze is toward your mat. Inhale and exhale. And then with a nice long spine, notice what happens in the feet, the legs, even the glutes as you find your way up. All right, here we go. We're forward folding again, stopping halfway. And now continue going as far down as you want. Bring your hands to the mat. If they don't reach, just bring them to your legs. Either way is fine. Inhale and exhale. And a nice forward fold here. Feel the backs of your legs. The hips over the ankles here. Bring your hands to your hips. Come halfway up. Take your arms out to the side and take your arms by your ears now. Lift up. Notice what happens as you lift up from here. And release. All right, since we have our legs wide, we're going to move into some triangles. So go ahead and take your right toes forward, left toes in at an angle, arms out to the side. We're going to reach forward on the right and come back, just priming for the triangle. Reach forward and come back. Now reach, 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 and let your right hand gently drop to your right leg, left arm up, shoulders are stacked. Inhale and exhale. And come up. Notice what works in your body, what things engage as you come up. Okay, we're going to come back to that triangle. Right arm down, left arm up. Now raise your right arm parallel with the earth and take your left arm parallel with your right arm. Nice core triangle here. And notice what engages as you bring your arms up into core triangle lift. Here we go. With the arms up, let's go back into core triangle. So every version uses things differently, right? And bring it up. Woo. Hands to the hips. Change your feet so your left toes are facing forward, your right toes are at an angle. We'll start with the arms out and prime for triangle. Reach and release. And then we take it forward, 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 left hand down, right arm up. Basic triangle here. And lift up. Notice what's happening in your body as you lift up. We just want to stay aware all the time. Now we go back to the triangle. Notice what happens in your body as you float your left arm parallel to the mat. Right arm parallel to the left arm. And here we go. Lift up. Yikes, those arms are long, right? Inhale and exhale. And we're coming back to triangle, starting with the arms overhead. Just notice what your body does as it brings you here. And lift up. And release your hands to your hips. Okay, you might be in a position here to just step your back foot forward and be at the top of your mat. You might want to heel toe your feet together. Either way, we'll meet at the top of the mat. Mountain pose. Just take a few breaths here in mountain pose, palms forward. And we're going to work our way to downward facing dog. We're going to do a little ragdoll before we get all the way down. So float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Now let your knees and hips bend here. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow and move around in a nice ragdoll. As you go through this, make sure you're including the head and neck. Look for any spaces that want to be released here. Just a nice releasing ragdoll. All right, now come back to center. Quiet the movement in your head and your arms. Straighten your legs and let your forearms just melt a little toward the mat. You're probably feeling the back of your legs here. Release your elbows, bring your hands to your shins, tuck your chin, and slowly, slowly, slowly roll up. Bring the shoulders back and down. Okay, from mountain pose here, feel your breath. Observe that light flowing through you. And then we float the arms up. Inhale. Swan dive. One nice final half lift. Exhale the hands down and find your way to downward facing dog. And in down dog, we're taking the big toes together. Legs are touching, knees go to one side, hips go to the other, and switch. Side to side here, and then bring the knees down, sit off to the side, and take your legs long and forward. Sit up nice and tall here. We are in seated mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's loosen everything up and do a couple of soft forward folds. Inhale the arms up and just melt forward. Just let everything soften. Scan your mind around your body. See what needs to loosen up here. Roll your hands up your legs. Gently float the arms up. And melt forward one more time. If there's anything that feels graspy or holding on, loosen it up. And then roll your hands up your legs. Go ahead and bend your knees. And we're coming down to the mat. Spine to the mat, knees are bent, and just let those knees open and close a few times. Little butterfly wings here. Now we're going to extend the arms overhead, extend the legs long. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Draw the knees in. Give yourself a hug. Rock from side to side here. And let's find a happy baby. So the knees are bent, the feet are flexed like you're going to put footprints on the ceiling. You can hold on to your hamstrings. You can find your feet, insides or outsides of the feet. Get that nice happy baby hip stretch. And if you like, also rock from side to side here. And release the feet, draw the knees in. Put your hands on your knees. We're going to make some small circles now. The hands will not come off the knees. So press forward. You won't go far because your hands are on your knees, right? Take the knees to the right, in toward the chest, and to the left and forward. And we've made a circle, right, in, left, and forward. Keeping those hands on the knees, keep circling around. Nice little spinal release here. And the next time the knees are in, hold them in, press away, and we go the opposite direction. So knees left, in, to the right, and forward. Left, in, right, and forward. Oh, making those circles. And bring the knees in. Give yourself a nice little hug here. Bring your hands down by your side. and take your legs up. If you start to feel too much pressure to your head, then just bend your knees back. Okay, so you would bring your knees here, or you could even bring your feet down. Otherwise, the legs are up. Exhale, and as you inhale, find that light, find that brightness. Send it all the way to the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers, the crown of your head. And exhale, release. We're going to point and flex both feet now. And circle the ankles one direction and the other. All right, bringing the knees in, and go ahead and bring your feet down. Hands are by your side. Open and close the fingers, wiggle them around. Rotate your wrists one direction and the other. Arms out by your side for a moment. Legs are touching. We're going to do some windshield wipers very gently. Knees to the right, gaze left. Come up through center, knees left, gaze right. And gently like that, moving side to side. So we're releasing the neck and just letting the spine further relax. We started knees right, gaze left, so the next time your knees go left and your gaze goes right, you'll be even. Come back to center, hands back down by your side, feet hip-width distance apart, and start to scan your body from head to toe. See if anything needs to wiggle. Find a super comfortable position for your spine. If your knees are bent and your spine loves that, keep your knees bent. Maybe you straighten the legs and you're okay for that. Okay, we're moving into final relaxation here. So find a super comfortable position you can hold for a bit. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose and slowly and gently exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose, and as you slowly and gently exhale through the mouth, just release your body onto the earth. Let the earth support you. Close your eyes and move into final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Bring movement back to your body, wiggle fingers and toes. And as you inhale, draw your arms long overhead, extend the legs. Exhale, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side and help yourself back up to a nice, easy seat. Palms touching. Turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit. Thank and honor yourself for your practice. And we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.